Boom, we are live.
But you know this shit's fire.
Boom, I think it worked. But what is up, everybody? Welcome to another live Pin to Gas podcast on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Sitting down with the legend himself again, my mate Floris Schippar. I hope I can't roll my R's right, so I messed it up again. But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys already know, this episode is sponsored by Next Level Financial. Take total control of your financial future. Get your free complimentary financial needs analysis today with my mate Seth Starnes. Everybody knows who Seth is out here in the USA. He also does Next Level Suspension, which is absolutely amazing. He's a guru, right? And Floris, I tell everybody this, like I just got my full custom suit in from Bison. I tell everybody, don't buy an off the rack suit. When you can go to bisontrack.com, get a full custom suit tailored, measured specifically for you, because we all know when you buy a suit off the rack and it don't fit you 100% correctly, it hinders your body position, your riding style, causes arm pump and all that good stuff. So I need everybody to go to bisontrack.com and sign up and get your full custom suit started today, and your gloves and all that good stuff. Love Bison and Robert and Tasha and them. But ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself again, Floris. What is up, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
I'm good, man. Been absolutely slammed and busy. Podcast has been doing really well. I'm actually scheduling for December now.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy, man. It blows my mind. I love it. It's something that it's an absolute honor. That's all I can say. It's an absolute honor. So yeah. So listen, man, we got a lot to talk about since the last time you was on. First thing I want to know, mate, is bro, what's been going on? How you been training, and how's the season been going so far?
Well, we just got like a 6-7 week break after Brands Hatch to Alton Park, which is now from 2 weeks away. Season is going pretty alright. I mean, I've been struggling for a bit, still because of my injury. But well, we're still going, and that's all we care about at the moment. I mean, we fixed it, so hopefully it's better for the last 2 rounds. So yeah, we'll just keep pushing every day now. I've been training 5 times a week now. Gotta try to be consistent, eating healthy, not just kind of little things to help the injury too a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
I do, man. It's awesome. I'm glad you're getting back to 100% healthy, and I couldn't imagine all the stress and the pressure that somebody like you deals with, right? Especially you got to deal at the beginning of the year. Um, Everybody always has a goal in their mind, right? Have you reached any
Yeah.
of those goals this season at all that you had set forth?
No, not really. But we're gonna try it at Oldham Park and at Donington the last 2 rounds. Try to make a bigger step than I've been doing. So, I've made steps, but they're too small, and I just want to make a bigger step immediately, and that's what we're aiming for now. So, hopefully, my goal for the last 2 rounds is to race with the mid pack and be top 12 consistent, hopefully, maybe even a top 10. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna try to do. It's, yeah.
You will do it, Floris, because you're an absolute legend. You're super proper mega fast, and you belong where you are, right?
Yeah.
It's So here in America, man, it's if you're a club racer, right, and you win several national championships and you're absolutely just dusting the field, then you move up, which is our top tier, which is Moto America. You're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, these guys are absolutely like I need to step my game up big time. I thought I was fast, but I'm not, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of the same way, like what you're dealing with right now?
Mm, I mean, not really, to be fair. So when I went to IDM, I already went to a professional championship. I haven't done really any club racing at all in my life. So, well, when I went from Germany to the UK, the riding level was much higher than I expected it. Um, so yeah, that was pretty much the biggest difference. And you get used to it now, but it's just you got to make steps to move forward in your positions and writing. And to be fair, at the moment, the last couple of races that didn't happen. So for the next last 2 rounds, that's all we're aiming for. Make big steps and hopefully get more points for the end of the year.
Do you have you found like a really good base setup this season with the bike? Is that an area you're kind of struggling in, or?
No, it's more about confidence and not being scared of crashing. We were like struggling a bit financial, so I didn't want to crash. So I was riding more in safe mode than I was actually trying to push on the limits. But yeah, it's kind of fixed now, so I can get that out of my mind and just try to enjoy and push more the limit of the bike itself. Setup wise, it's pretty right now. We found a base setup. The team has a base setup, so we're just going to start at Olden Park with the setup we ended at the first round of this year, and just start from on there, and then try to make it even better. Because that's what we've been doing all year. So yeah, that hopefully will be right now.
Yeah, it's and you guys are responsible for paying for your crash damage too, as well.
Yeah, yeah, we pay our crash damage ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah, that adds a whole nother exactly what you just said element to the game because now
yeah,
you're not doing 100% because you don't want to.
no,
Yeah, it's a tricky part of our sport.
yeah,
You're paying and then you got to pay for crash damage and yeah, so it's to me it's like when you have a bunch of mental barriers, right? It puts up roadblocks and it's hard to
yeah,
overcome those mentally when you have those set in place. So I get it, man. It's tough, but again, Floris, you're an absolute legend, mate. You're super proper mega fast and you belong where you are right now, right? It's
yeah, yeah,
now everything else has got to fall into place to
yeah,
make
exactly.
those next step. But those all are dependent on you and you alone, right?
Yeah, I
And to
mean,
dig
some, yeah, it's how much you work put in it. I think, like, it's just sometimes it's luck, but you're always hoping that the hard work you put in that it just pays off. And then, even when you work hard and then a race weekend doesn't go well, you feel a bit disappointed afterwards because then you think like, all right, well, I put the hard work in, but it didn't get me anywhere.
yeah, it's that's part of the what I want to say psychology of our game, right? It's
Yeah,
you put in all work. So you stepped up your workout progression 5 days a week, going
yeah.
Spartan hard at it, right? Have you changed your routine at all? Have you added anything new to
Um,
it, or
no, I had to gain some weight, so I've been doing more weight training um, than extra cardio. Because I was 2 kilos too light. I still am too light. So oh yeah, it's just about building muscle at the moment, and then try to gain a bit of weight, and then hopefully I'm not too light anymore. So that's the only thing I actually changed to my routine. But that's all I do at the moment, just training with weights and lift weights, going to the gym almost every day now.
and have you changed your diet at all to help put on that muscle mass too as well?
Yeah, well, I just try to eat the most clean as I can. Try to get my protein and enough salt, enough calories to build the muscle. It's all about the little things that will help a lot, especially when you're trying to build muscle.
Oh, for
Um,
sure. You trying to build them guns for them girls, boy. That's what it is. Yeah. Love it,
yeah,
dude. It's always a fine line, because when a lot of people don't realize you have to be a certain weight, right?
yeah,
and maintain that weight. And it's very important to have a strict diet. It's okay to splurge in moderation and still pretty much eat what you want, but you got to have that clean, healthy diet.
Yeah,
Make sure you get enough protein and rice and all that good stuff to give you the energy you need to stay
yeah,
focused, especially when you're doing Mach 900 miles an hour on the track and everything's happening so fast. Everything's natural, right? You want to
yeah,
be like almost like a robot on a motorcycle, right? You just naturally want to
yeah, yeah.
do what you need to do to go fast. And it's yeah, man. So we got how many more races you guys got coming up?
So we've got 2 weekends, so in total four races.
So we got Donington and
Oldham Park.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, so we've got Oldham Park in 2 weeks now. Finally, I'm really excited for it. And after that, we've got Donington, and then the season is finished.
And which one of those tracks are your favorite out of the two?
Probably Oldham Park. I like Donington, and I probably have the most experience on that track. But no, I think Oldham Park is a bit better because it's like riding a roller coaster.
It is.
Yeah, so pretty much this year was the first time I rode on it, and like it's so much different than the other tracks. And even I went for the first time to Brands Hatch, then that's the last round it was, and that track is absolutely mental. Like you've got corners where the G force is so high that you can't even put your body up, even on this little 400.
That sounds like fun to me,
Oh
right?
man, that's so much fun. It's different. I mean, I've never experienced like so much G-force on a body on like a little motorcycle as that. But I mean, it's amazing. The feeling is great. Like it's different.
Oh, 110%. It makes you realize how fast even the big guys are going. You're like, holy shit! If I'm doing this, imagine what they feeling, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's it's good stuff, man. Alton Park. I've never been to Alton Park. I played it on video games. It's a track I do want to go to. Donington, never been there neither. Of course, everybody knows the famous Donington Craner curves and all that good stuff. There's been epic
Yeah,
battles at Donington. I like Donington. I think it's a track that flows well. It reminds me a little bit of Magello. This Magello esque Donington
yeah,
is for
yeah.
me.
It's really flowy, so it's pretty easy to learn. Um, the last Donington we had was with World Superbikes, and my best mate from here who rides World Supersport 300, he actually came over our card. So that was also really interesting to how he finds the bike. Um, and yeah, he just showed people that the level in the UK is really high. And I mean that's what it's all about to be fair. I mean he rides World Championship, he's leading the championship now. And yeah, he just showed pretty much the whole BSB that the level is so high over there. That you can't have a discussion about that.
Oh, 110%. That everybody knows well aware I'm BSB is my favorite race organization out of
Yeah,
MotoGP and everywhere. It's you guys are absolutely proper mega. I think where BSB is located in the world is like the perfect setup. You guys have the perfect location. All the tracks are really, really
yeah,
close. Super bikes with no electronics. It's like, what's the rest of the world doing, man? We need to catch up with BSB for real.
yeah.
It's
They do it in the old school ways,
I love it, dude. That's what I
Yeah,
absolutely fucking love about it. It's yeah, it separates the men from the boys for sure. Not taking
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
away from anybody else with all the electronics on it, but yeah. And we got do you know Craig O'Harris? He's a good mate of mine out there. He says, "Hey guys, sending love from Donington Park. He's racing here now." That's absolutely
Oh,
proper,
sick.
Craigo. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think my teammate is riding there too now. I'm not sure, but I think she was riding there on her R6.
and Chloe Jones.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she's a
yeah. Chloe
legend
Jones.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And he says, PS 96 is the best race number.
yeah. I know. It's the best number,
And
right?
how did you come up with that number?
Well, really easy. The 9 is for the day I was born. and 6 is the number for the month.
I like it. Birthday month.
Yeah, yeah.
July 6th. July 9th, I mean.
June.
June. That's right, June. Duh.
Yeah.
Listen to me, July. Duh. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bro, that's awesome. So being in the position you're in, that class you guys have is absolutely mental. It's such close racing. It reminds me a lot of Moto 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our bike's a bit faster, so we've got like the British Talent Cup over there. Um, but yeah, we are doing faster lap times. I mean, the front does. Yeah, the lap times are crazy. Like it's mental.
Oh, absolutely it is. And listen, Craigo says for me it's the same upside down, so you can always tell it's me in my crash photos.
Yeah, probably the same as me at fucking Donington last time.
That reminds me of a story of Nicky Hayden. His dad rode 69, and then he adapted it, and I remember him telling a story about wanted to know like this crazy wild, I guess, sex party story, how he come up with the 69. And he's like, nope, it's because when I crash, it's the same. You can read it upside down. You
Yeah,
know it's me. It's
yeah, 100%.
that's awesome, man. I love it. And there's actually a couple of my friends out here that run 96 too. I got my man Brandon Posh and Gus
Oh yeah,
Rodeo. Yeah,
yeah,
so it's a good number, man. Absolutely a good number. And it plays do you always get a chance to pick out your number?
yeah. At
Like,
the start of the year, you can like reserve your number or like order it, so no one else can claim it. Uh, but not a lot of riders using 96, so pretty much I always got the same number every year. Really lucky. So yeah, I've never switched my number. To be fair, I've always been riding with 96. I think the only race I didn't row with my own number was with 74 when I did a race on a supermoto. But that's it, and that's Jamie's number, Jamie von Sickleris, who rides for Tag Honda. But that's probably the only time I ever rode with a different number.
yeah, 74. That's a good number. My mate Davy Todd,
Yeah,
74, right? Yep, Davy Todd 74. Yeah, and then when you do move, and my Joey Thompson, another mate of mine, he runs
yeah,
74.
yeah.
But let's say you move up to the next class and 96 is taken, then you got to like, are you guys allowed to run three numbers? Like I can do like a 196 or a
Uh,
296 or
I don't even know, to be fair. I hope so, because then I just put a one in front of it. Because no, but I mean, like I used to like on my supermoto, I had like two different like front things you put on the bike. So I had like 174 and then 74. So I was always one of them two that I run with. But no, I don't really know if you can run three numbers in BSB.
yeah,
I've never seen it before.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm thinking back on it now. I haven't never seen. Of course, dude, they just got done racing at my favorite track at Cadwell Park. Man,
Well,
I missed
yeah.
it. Man, damn it, I missed it. Yeah, everybody was texting me and sending me photos. It was absolutely amazing and an honor. Next
Yeah.
year though, so next year I will be there at Cadwell Park again. Y'all guys will get to deal with me and my energy and my hooping, hollering, and all that good stuff. So,
Hopefully, I'll be there the next year.
dude, I hope you are. You're in the UK, so regardless if you're actually racing there or not, we will definitely
Yeah,
make a point to
one
meet and
hundred
greet
percent.
and hang out. Um, yeah, get some good English breakfast and
Yeah,
fish and chips and mushy peas and all that good stuff. I'm excited. I can't wait.
100%.
Me too, buddy. Trust me. I have not eaten fish and chips since I left the UK. There's places around here that make it, but tasting the fish and chips
Different.
out there, yeah, I already know it's not going to be in the curry sauce. Yeah, get out of here, man. Absolutely. I wish somebody could send me some in the mail and I could eat it. But
Uh,
good stuff, man. So, how you feeling going into your next race weekend coming up? Have you made any major changes or just stepping up your workout
no.
game?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling confident. That's all, and I'm really excited to be back on the bike again. That's the most important thing.
It
Just
is.
gonna enjoy it again. You know, I mean, we had a really good weekend at Brands Hatch, to be fair, because then we were finally making bigger steps than the races before. So I'm just gonna continue from that week until the park.
Look, we have a question with Paul Peters. Do you know who Paul Peters is?
Mm, no.
I don't either. He says, dude with the pink shirt looks like he pulls his penis out at the library. Is that so, Paul? Damn, you figured me out, man, in my secret. So if you guys see me pulling in the library, everybody exit the building because you already know what's going to happen. That's hilarious. Oh, pull my
Oh,
penis out at the library. I did not. Yeah, that's good stuff, Paul. Good stuff. That's awesome. Look, Force is over there just crying,
man, that
laughing.
was
Look at him.
this comment was so fucking random.
It was out of the blue. Oh
Uh,
my god. God, it just totally threw me off my game there for a minute.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, good stuff, man. And you are 6 hours ahead of me, right?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like it's 6:30 now here.
And so what's for dinner tonight, mate? Or have you already ate?
No, I haven't eaten. Um, I don't even know to be fair. Just like little snacks and stuff.
Yeah. I went to
Just
my
little
buddy's
things.
house last night. We made some homemade fried chicken and mashed potatoes and green beans and
Oh,
stuff like that.
sounds
Yeah, it was
good.
good, man. I got some leftovers that after this I'm gonna go in there and heat it up for lunch. Um, yeah, man. Absolutely, man. So yeah, I got back from the last race weekend I went to was Mid Ohio 2 weekends ago. It was my first time there. It was absolutely it's a beautiful track. It's a great spectator track.
Yep.
Um, Donington, you got coming up is I've never been there, so I've only seen it on TV and played on video games. Is that a good spectator track too for people to come and actually watch?
I think the only track which isn't good for spectators is probably Catwell, Thruxton, but all of the rest of them, they're all so good for spectators. Like you got so much room. It's so much easy to find your way on the track, especially Donington. It's really open. You've got probably three ways, three type of roads where you can walk on and watch. So you can watch on around the whole track, and then you've got the infield, and then you just walk underneath like a bridge, and then you walk up on the infield, and then you can see the track from the inside.
Yeah, I want to go. I've been to Brands Hatch on my way home from Cadwell Park. My good mate Daniel Parker took me by Brands Hatch, and we got to circle around there, which was absolutely amazing to see, especially coming from Cadwell Park where the track is this wide. Now I go to a proper
Oh
track where
yeah,
it's this wide, it's like, whoa, then you really notice the difference
yeah, I
when
know.
you
I
see them
mean
in the same
that's
day.
all I have to be fair. But even the tracks in the UK, there are still small for me because when I go to TTS or something, it's maybe even twice as wide as the tracks in the UK. Like the European tracks are so much different than the tracks in the UK.
Oh, 100%, just like, but I know that you guys in BSB would do absolutely proper mega out here in Moto America because our tracks are similar to your guys' tracks in a sense.
Yeah,
Um, which would be, dude, we need to get you out here, Floris.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Should do a wild card or something.
yeah, dude, we need to get you out here. I know. On another note, I met my good buddy Luca Allen. He come out here to Moto America at Mid
Yeah,
Ohio.
I've seen it.
Yeah, so it was absolutely amazing to hang out and meet in real life Luca Allen. Everybody knows who he is, GP2 class. So yeah, hopefully yeah, would love to have him out here in Moto America next year. So we'll see how that pans out and plays out. It'd be good for both BSB and Moto America. I think it'll
Yeah,
help open the doors for future legends as yourself to come over here and get a ride and win some races out here in Moto America and bring home a
Yeah.
champion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Brown says, let
Yeah.
the
I'm his
brakes off and
teammate.
send it, dude.
Yeah,
He's your
Adam.
teammate, right?
Yeah, you're at Super Sport.
Yeah.
He's a class higher than me.
That's awesome. I think, dude, Adam, bro, hit me up. I need to get you on the podcast for sure. So a good buddy of mine out here, he works for M4, Dustin. His motto is faster the fuck up.
That's a good one, to be fair.
Right? As when he sent me that, I was like, bro, that's absolutely awesome. I'm gonna start saying that. Faster the fuck up, man. What are you doing? Right?
Oh, yeah. That's
Good
a good
stuff.
one.
So how did you and Adam meet?
Last year, I was pretty good friends with Jack Roach and Jacob Hatch. And they both rode for the same team as I'm riding for now. So I was with them all the time, and then I just met Adam. Adam rode in the same class as me too, in junior super sport, and I don't know, maybe after half the season we just started hanging around on the track and stuff, and then got pretty good mates. And I went actually over to his in December because he's from Northern Ireland, so I flew over and then stayed there for a couple of days.
Nice. So let me ask you this: out of everybody in the paddock, who's the biggest clown?
Jeez.
He's like, that's a hard one because we're all goofy. We're all clowns.
Yeah, everyone's goofy as.
Everybody's goofy as I know. Well, in our paddock, Brandon Posh is one of the biggest goofball
Yeah, I
there
know what
is,
you mean.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Everybody loves him the way his energy and his aura, and he's a class act, right? So it's yeah. Adam says you roll the throttle, your lap is canceled. Facts, Adam. Right? You always pin the gas at all times. Fact. More
No.
throttle, less brake, more lean. Let's go.
Oh no, I don't know who's the biggest goofy in our paddock. Hmm. I don't really know, to be fair. There are too many goofies.
I love it.
Everyone is a weirdo over there, but
Right.
in a good way.
No, yeah, for sure. It's the same thing here in Moto America, man. But some stand out more than others when it comes to clowning around the whole time, right? Which I love. It's great. It's
Oh yeah. Oh
adds
no,
character.
I know. We probably Keo and Jake.
Dude, bro, yeah,
100%.
dude. When them two are together, it's absolutely double trouble. Keo and Jake, man.
Yeah.
Jake's an absolute legend. Keo's a legend. All you guys and girls out there everybody that races is an absolute legend. I'm glad to see Jake's actually doing really well, healing up. Can't wait to see
Yeah.
him come back out and get on the
Yeah,
bike. Keo's been absolutely killing it.
Smashing it.
Yes, he's been doing really. Actually, I got Keo coming up on the podcast. We've been going back and forth, but he's coming up soon. I got him coming on. Hang on, let me see. I think I got Keo's coming on in October. I want to say he's coming back on. I need to get Jake back on, man. I would love to sit down and do a couple of you guys at one time on the podcast.
That would be good.
You, your teammate. I need to get Adam Brown. So Adam, hit me up. I need to get you on here and do like a end of the year review and have all my good mates on here. We just clown around, talk shit, and have fun with it, man. I'm with it, dude, 100%.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah.
So we'll definitely make that happen. So I know you're listening, Adam. Yeah, it's fun when I get a bunch of people on. I've done it several times, and honestly, at first, I thought it was going to be like utter massive chaos. I was like, I don't know how well this is going to go, right? But it actually flowed really well. So yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So let me ask you this, Floris. talking on the 2024 season, what has been the most challenging thing for you to overcome?
Probably getting used to the bike. That was for me the biggest struggle this year, and then of course my injury. Um, some people say it's like nothing, but I mean it actually had a lot of effect on my rating. Um, since we went to Spain to test in I think April, and then I found out that I injured my groin. But not a lot of people realize how much you actually use your legs in racing. Because I mean, I don't use my upper body at all while I'm riding. I only use my legs to move my bike back and forth. But I injured my groin, so I couldn't really ride how I wanted to ride. So I was struggling a bit with arm pump, all those like little things, which made it not nice. But my groin is pretty right now. It's almost healed, so I'm just getting the last bit of rest in, and then just gonna fucking send it.
Fucking send it. I love it, Floris. That's what I love about you, man. I want to fucking send it, baby. Let's go. And a lot of people don't realize you're right, dude. You don't use your upper body so much. It's
No.
all stomach and legs. You're weighing the outside foot peg. You're weighing the inside foot peg. You're pressuring into going a corner. Then you're weighing the outside peg as you're railing through the corner. It's helping you pick it up. It's your core is everything in your legs. A lot of people. That's why a lot of you legends push pedal bikes, ride long distances on pedal bikes. It's that leg workout. It's that, one of my favorite workouts I love to do is swimming because you're using your natural body weight as resistance and it's a whole body workout, right? It's not
Yeah.
focused just on one specific area. It focuses on your whole, your shoulders, your chest, your back, your blah, 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 all that good stuff. That's one thing I need to work on. I'm slacking is my leg strength and my mid
Yeah.
core, man. I need to step up my games because when I go out there and I try to push it really hard, I can't last that long, right? I'm absolutely just drained
Yeah.
physically and mentally. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so out of shape. Now, when it comes to like mini bike racing, that's completely different. I can go for a pretty distance on that. Even though you're
For me,
using this,
it's the opposite.
is it?
Yeah. For me, it's harder to ride on the mini motos than on like the bigger bikes. Um, well, I mean, somehow I can't really sit really comfortable on a mini moto. So I'm always struggling with arm pump when I'm racing on a karting track. But I don't know how to fix it. It's just probably about riding more. Because I did some mini moto training I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was actually talking to an ex world champion, Scott Rue, who did World Supersport 300, and he said to me like the most important thing with training for a season is just riding, and
Oh
it
yeah.
doesn't really matter on what bike you're riding. It's just about being on a bike once a week, maybe once like twice in 1 week or something like that. It's just about how much you're on the bike.
It's called being bike fit. It's
Yeah,
it's it's there's no gym training that you can do that replicates riding even a BMX bike, a mountain bike, a mini
yeah,
moto bike. It's being on two wheels. It's that reputation, that body movement you do that
yeah,
makes the biggest difference. And Adam says need a train on the MX bike over the winter, brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have a little CRF 100. It's a 2004 that I ride. It's man, I have so much fun riding that little bike. I love riding a slow bike fast versus a fast bike slow because I can't ride a fast bike worth a shit. I'm not a legend of the sport, right? I can't. I don't. I'm not fast. In my mind I am, and then I get out there. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm humbled very much so, but I still have a lot of fun. For me, it's just about having fun. Um,
yeah,
So
No,
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's all about the muscle memory.
it is.
I mean, that's what my team manager Ian told me. Like, if you want to fix your arm pump or anything like that, it's just about riding and having the muscle memory. That's the most important thing.
Oh, 100%. It's a lot of racers get that arm surgery to fix that, where they cut that sleeve open so your muscle
Yeah,
can, yeah, relax and extract or expand without getting arm pump. I get it too, and you're right. Riding the little bikes is where I notice it the most.
yeah,
Your hand goes numb, your forearm, you can't feel anything. You're like, what the hell is
yeah,
this? What's going on? You get off, it's like rock hard tight. So yeah, it's a challenge to get around, but I feel like the more the one thing for me too, Floris, is breathing. It's like sometimes I find myself holding my breath for like it seems like forever, and then I'm like, oh shit, I need to breathe. Um, so breathing to me is a big part of it too. It helps you relax and the oxygen through your muscles and your blood, so you don't have the arm pump issues, right?
yeah.
That's not a cure for it, but it helps when you're on there and you're in that
Oh yeah,
tension
100%.
limit, learning to breathe. It's almost like every track has a different breathing technique to it, right? Because you don't breathe the same at Cadwell as you would at Donington, because Cadwell
No,
is you don't get much rest at all at Cadwell Park. Donington a little bit much more so, not too much, but the tracks that you can have a longer straight, right? You can actually breathe a little bit deeper and more than you can when a track is real short and close. You
yeah,
feel like it's a lot of deep,
yeah. That's why it's
shallow.
more
Yeah.
difficult from. That's why it's more difficult to ride on the karting track when you're used to riding on like the big tracks, because everything you do on the karting track is so fast, and when it comes to riding on the big track, it's so much easier. Even for me, like that. That's why I was struggling this year with my legs, because I I ride so relaxed, because I always put my pressure on my legs. I can just chill on the bike even in the corner, and that's what for me made it a bit more difficult for this year.
Yeah, I want to buy me a Honda Grom or a little Z125 and start going a lot of local kart tracks and
Yeah,
doing that. I have so much fun riding those little bikes. It's just yeah, they got 8 horsepower or whatever it is. Who cares? Dude, my grin factor is just through the roof. Every time I get on one of them little bikes, I'm like, bro,
yeah,
this is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's absolutely so much fun, man. Listen, Floris, man, I tell you this every time I see you, dude. You belong where you are. You're an absolute legend.
appreciate that.
Wherever you want to end up in life as far as championships, man, I hope you achieve it 8 times over. I really do. You always have a spot on Pin the Gas podcast. 110%. We're gonna do many. We're gonna do so many. You're gonna be like, God damn it, I got another podcast with this guy. I can't do it no more, right? Yeah.
No, I appreciate you having me on.
Oh man, dude, it's always an honor to have you on. We will do many, many more. And like I said, with all my mates, that's the thing. I want to give the voice and the platform for people, up and coming legends as yourself and everybody else, to stay on, the podcast and get
Yeah,
yourself out there and help you, achieve your goals and your sponsorships. And I'm a huge fan, and I can't wait to meet you in real life, bro. It's gonna be
yeah, it's
full
gonna
of
be
circle.
nice.
Oh, it's gonna be hugs and a lot of laughs and funs and goofiness, and
Gotta get the whole squad together.
we're gonna get the whole squad together, and it's gonna be the police is coming, and yeah, all that good stuff. We're gonna get in trouble. They'll be like that American's trouble when he comes around. uh, Good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. And we got Andrew Kelly in the house. What is going on, Andrew? You know who Andrew is?
No, not really.
Yeah, he's an absolute legend too. Um, so is Eddie. Eddie K is in the house. What is up, Eddie? Eddie's a good buddy of mine. He races out here too. But Ray Hindy, all the way from South Africa. What is up, mate? We need to chat, Ray. It's been too long. Ray's a good buddy of mine. He actually has a Facebook page called Gasoline Cowboys. It's an absolutely proper mega page. big Brad Bender fans out there, which Brad's absolutely amazing character. Did you get a chance to watch the sprint race today?
No, I went to the gym to train, so I'm
I
gonna
like it.
rewatch it later.
Yeah, it was a good
I mean,
race.
I know who won it, and that's how I'm happy with.
Finally, right? Me too. I get
Oh, finally, it's been too long.
it has, my whole opinion on Marquez is changed since Rossi retired, because I was a big Rossi fan, so I
Oh yeah,
disliked him a lot because of but when you're into, everybody's fans of somebody when opposition comes along and starts winning, of course you get a little mad and heated in the moments and situation. But since Rossi's retired, man, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Marquez. All the injuries he's
one
come
hundred
back
percent.
from, what his dedicated life to the sport. I mean, how can you not cheer for him now, right?
Yeah,
And to finally see him win again, spoiler alert, everybody. Today was yeah, I think tomorrow is gonna be he's gonna put on
yeah.
even a better show tomorrow. So
Hopefully, his first actual Grand Prix
hello.
win again.
Hi babe. Did you get your toes and nails done? I like them
For Halloween. It's
they're
all
beautiful.
black, just like my soul.
Y'all heard that, didn't you? She got her toes and nails done for Halloween. It's all black, just like her soul. I love it. It's hilarious. Halloween, man. Speaking of Halloween, it is coming up. It's my favorite, pretty much holiday of the year, man. I
Never
love
done it in
Halloween.
my life. We don't
I
got
lo-
Halloween here.
no,
No,
man. We need to change that. So
that's why I want to go to America just to experience it. You know.
yeah, Charles Reynolds says, Floris, see you at Alton, boss.
See at all the park target.
And who's Charlie?
He was an old mechanic for my team.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, thank you for tuning in, Charles. I appreciate it, my man. Um, yeah, so Halloween, dude. Dude, I forgot about that. Y'all don't celebrate Halloween.
No, I have to go to America to just experience Halloween. You know.
Well, Flores, hey, me casa, you casa, which means my house is your house anytime. Bro, you want to come out to America? I will pick you up from the airport. You can stay with me for free. I'll feed you all this American food and we'll do some Halloween.
Let's go, man.
Let's do it, man. I dress up. I love dressing up. I don't give a shit about the candy. I just like to scare everybody, right? Let's just be honest. Um, yeah,
That's all it's about.
exactly. So my buddies down the street, they do this big Halloween gig, and they got all these dude, they spend hundreds of dollars on this big Halloween wooden figures and all this. Yeah, it's some little kids last year. We had them crying when they walked up the driveway. We'd scare them. They start crying. You feel bad, but you kind of laugh at the same time, right? It's not bullying. It's Halloween, man. It's scaring people.
Just
That's what
having
it's
fun.
about. Having fun. Exactly what it is. Last year, what was I last year? Oh, I was like a scary priest, with my collection plate, asking people for money, right? I need some money, give me
Like
some
the
money.
done.
Right. I need some money, people, for my motorcycle fund. Let's do it. Donate to Pin the Gas Podcast. This year, I don't even know what I'm gonna be. I've been thinking a lot about it. I might just because I just got my full custom suit, so I might just put on my full custom suit, my gloves and my boots, and have my helmet and be like I'm a wannabe legend of the sport, right? I don't know though. It's kind of it'll be cooler, so it might not be so bad, but I don't want to wear it. Just stand out there when it's freaking 90 something degrees and I'll sweat my ass
Oh,
off.
no, you don't want that.
No, if I don't do that, man, I might honestly, dude. I'm a big Star Wars fan. We talked about
Oh
this
yeah.
last time, dude. So I got a couple lightsabers, and I might do like maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I might dress up like a Star Wars character this year. My son, he always changes his mind. What was he last year? Oh, dude, he was in this all black outfit that
Yeah.
it was like a stick figure, right? That lit up.
Oh yeah.
So when he put it on, he cut on the light. It was like a stick figure. That was actually really cool. Ray Hindy, he says, I have one like that. Soul, that is a black soul. I love it, man. A black's a great color. He says, I need to marry an American so I can fuck off here. Please send applications. So any ladies out there, send my man Ray Hendy some applications, and yeah, let's get him over here. Ray, you too, man. Same thing. You're always welcome at my house. All my friends, Adam Brown, dude, everybody, all my mates overseas. You guys are more than welcome when you come to here in America. Come to Roanoke, Virginia. I'll pick you up from the airport. You guys can stay with me. I'll take you around. We'll have a lot of fun, and yeah, I'll cook dinner for you guys. Make you some nice big old fat steaks, medium rare, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy. Yeah, I love it. I'm not a big pork eater. Like I don't eat a whole lot of pork.
I don't eat pork at all.
It's very few that I do. Like I'm a sucker for a proper mega BLT, right? A good bacon, lettuce, and tomato BLT with some fresh avocado on it. Yeah, I'll absolutely tear that shit up. But as far as going out and buying, pork chops and bacon and all that, I'm not a big I do eat pork chops every blue moon, but I like to do because to me pork's like naturally salty, but a good pork chop and a good marinade thrown on a grill with some grilled peaches and pineapple to put on top as you eat it is absolutely amazing. But I don't eat it very much. To me, I feel like pork's so salty. Like after I eat it, I feel like shit, right? Yeah. So, and we got the legend himself, Dave Thomas. Man, I can't wait to get you on here, Dave, and have our chat. He was just out there at the Isle of Man TT.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Racing out there. I know, dude. I want to go so bad, Floris. And I think I asked you this last time, but would you ever race at the TT or the Macau or?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it would.
Hopefully, we can plan it to the Northwest maybe in the next 2 years. Because that's what I want to do, and then maybe Armoy, one of the two, both tracks in Northern Ireland.
Ray said, "This is a great cooking show." I love it, dude. I love to cook, man. I get it from my mom, so it's a blessing and a curse.
It's food, isn't it? Who doesn't love eating food?
Dude, it puts me in a happy place too when I cook. It's yeah, but I like to nibble here and there. So when I'm get done with everything, I don't eat a lot, right? I eat I've been trying to Flourish with me too, is I've been trying to eat as much food as big as my fist, because that's as big as my stomach is, right? I try not to overindulge, let's say. And that's one thing I asked Luca. I was like, Luca, bro, I've been over there in the UK and I've had your guys' food. What do you think of ours? He's like, mate, I went out last night to Applebee's and they gave me this cheeseburger. It was like this big. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, we have big portions out here in America for sure.
I've seen that on TikTok or something like that.
It's I can't. Like we have this Mexican joint right down the street. Real quick about food, called Tacos Rojo, and it's a new little joint to open up. So I went in there the other day, and I was like, for lunch, what's your guys' special? Like we had this, I forget what burrito they called it. It was refried beans, rice, hamburger meat, cheese dip, sriracha, pico de gallo, and all that, right? So I was like, okay, let me get that. It was $11, bro. This burrito, I shit you not. Like she brings out this container in this bag, and I'm holding this container. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is this, man? Like this ain't no burrito. And I get home and I open it up. It is literally probably a 4-pound burrito for $11. Dude, I ate on that thing for 4 days.
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah, and I couldn't imagine somebody eating all that one time. It'd be way too much. Ray says, well, I was a casino chef. That would actually be a pretty good job, working at a casino, drinking margaritas, mingling with the senoritas, right? Yeah, cooking good food. Yeah, sounds like a great time.
Oh.
Good stuff, man. So let me ask you this, Floris, if you guys did have Halloween out there, what would you dress up as?
That's a good question. Probably some horror movie type of figure. I don't know. Do you know the movie the Nun? It's like the
Yeah,
priest. Yeah, probably something like that,
dude, I love horror
or
flicks. They're one of
like
my favorite movies.
the bigger Chucky.
The bigger Chucky. Dude, I used to be scared of shit of Chucky when I was a little kid because that's when they were coming out. And of course, I was always drawn to scary movies, so I'd watch them and then I'd stay up all night because I'm like, Chucky's gonna get me. I can't go to sleep, right? And then something snapped inside. I was like, wait a minute, Chucky's like 2 foot tall. I'm like 4 foot. I just football punt his ass across the room, right? Yeah, horror flicks are my favorite. I love them.
Yeah, it's good.
I got my son. He actually watches horror flicks. He was never scared of them growing up, which is good. So
Yeah,
good stuff, man. Listen, dude, we're 50 minutes into this, man. It always goes by so fast.
always.
It does. It does. So before we get off here, listen, stay on with me because we definitely get to schedule another podcast. This is our second one. Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
cool.
we'll have many more to do. I can't wait to get all my other buddies on here. Adam Brown. I would love to do an end of the season to get you and Adam and KO and Jake and Chloe and oh my God, Lizzie Whitmore. We could talk about her FIM first season over there, which is absolutely amazing. She's actually teammates with a good friend of mine that races out here too, Mallory Dobbs. She's out there. They're teammates together, which is it was awesome when I heard the news that they were actually going to be teammates. I was like, yes, dude, this is freaking mega, you know? And it's always fun to support all my friends around the world.
Yeah.
It's an absolute honor to do it. I watch, BSB religiously more than I watch them all, but yeah, as soon as BSB comes on, I tell everybody out here in America, and that's why I say it all the time, BritishSuperbikes.com, people, it's free. Now, Cadwell Park's a little different because they do Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So, yeah.
I don't know what's called. I think it's Banks Holiday, something
It's bank
like
holiday. Yeah, it's a bank holiday. And then so on their weekend schedule, if you go on Friday, it's just practically practice and it's all on commentary, right? So you go in the top right hand corner on BritishSuperbikes.com, you hit the commentary and then hit the little speaker down there, and it's all the classes. They talk through it and this and that. And then Saturday, again, the same thing as commentary, but Saturday and Sunday and Monday, when you go to the website down in the bottom of the corner, it has a yellow live tab. You click on it, boom, dude, you go enjoy the greatest sport in the world, right? Yeah, absolutely. So listen, guys, when you guys are going to Donington in a couple of weeks, make sure you stop by and show Floris all the love and support. Do you have any t-shirts for sale yet or anything like that? Any merch?
No, we've only got a team kit, but that's it. You can buy that on track at Dreads. Well, maybe next year. I don't know if we're gonna make some merch because I have to wear my own team kit on the weekend. But off track, yeah, maybe.
I need to hook you up with my mate, the Clothing Kings, Martin over there at the Clothing Kings, man. I'll send you his contact when we get off here. And bro, you need to get your own shirts and your own merch. We need to have a Club Floris, man. We ain't got no club yet.
No, I don't have one yet. We've been thinking about it.
Bro, let's do it. Let's make it happen, bro. It's free to do. You get people involved. It helps you out, financially, and you get merch from the Clothing King, which is absolutely some of the most amazing merch that I've ever bought in my life. Yes, I buy my own stuff from the Clothing King. I love it, man. Everybody that sees those t-shirts and those hats and the beanies, because I just got some beanies. They're like, dude, where can I get one of those? I'm like, bro, theclothingking.co.uk. You can order all your Pin to Gas merch, right? So yeah, I got me a couple beanie hats. I ordered one for me, my wife, and my son. He sent me a soft shell jacket with the sewn Pin to Gas logos on it. Absolutely love it. It's absolutely, yeah, mega clothes. But Floris, dude, I need to put you in touch with him. He has a partnership program. You join it, bro. You get your merch, your shirts, and all that, and then you can take it to the track and sell it from your house and make extra money, man. Ray Hindi says, I'm going as a stripper. The dads will pay me 50. Piss off. I love it. Pay me $50 to piss off. And then he says Cadwell MX Park.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Is that, I haven't been to the MX Park. Is that actually in the same area as Cadwell Park?
I've got no idea,
Yeah,
to be fair. I
me
just
neither.
see Catwall as more like a motocross track because you're jumping.
It's the most beautiful fucking god damn it, dude. I love Cadwell Park. It is such a that in the Isle of Man TT, everybody knows my favorite race of the year. But man, when you go to Cadwell Park and you actually see them jump that mountain, you're like, holy shit, dude. This
Yeah.
is yeah, but Bjorn, you fucked that place right up. Yeah, Bjorn's an absolute legend, a mate of mine. He's actually Brad Bender's right hand man in
Oh yeah, I
MotoGP.
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, me too. I would love to get Bjorn on the podcast. So if you're listening to this, mate, we need to set it up, get you on here. But yeah, it's Ray. I love Ray Hindy. So freaking funny. Yes, he's right. Yeah, it's yeah. So next time I fly out there, man, I would love to. My buddy Craigo says I can use one of his bikes and do couple laps around Cadwell Park, right? Which is going to be,
Yeah.
oh my God, a dream come true for real. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I finally got my full custom suit in, so I'll be bringing that. And yeah, my full, have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I seen it. And then I got my gloves in. I actually got two pairs of these. These are the Thor ones. I've got the Thor 4s coming. I got my chest protector coming, and I got some new shirts coming in. They are Bison gear shirts, custom like race official race attire shirts, even though I don't race. The collared shirts. It's got Pin to Gas. I actually send you a photo of them. So I have some of those. That'll be a limited run that I have. I'm getting 10 of them. I'm getting 10 of them in, and I'm keeping 2 for myself. So the rest I'll put them up for sale so people can get them. It's but yeah, dude, we need to get your program started and going, Floris.
Yeah.
It'll help you out a lot. A lot of fan clubs. I love the idea of it. I tell all my American friends that race that's exactly what they need to do. It's a good way to get, because when you have a fan club and people donate, you got 50 slots available. You put their names on your bike, run some of them on your helmets or whatever it is. You give everybody a shout out that race weekend. You send them, do a drawing every race weekend. Somebody wins a set of knee sliders that you just come off the track with when they're done. It makes them, they're actually part of Floris in your team. They're actually part of the team, right? Which is super exciting for any fan. And then you give him a shout out on social media. It's like, bro, I love Floris. He's absolutely the best ever, right? And then next year when you start your fan club again, guess what? They're automatically going to sign up for it. 110%.
Yeah, true.
So let's make that happen, Floris. But listen, we're coming up on an hour in this, bro. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait for part 3 of this. We will stay on with me. We'll definitely schedule it here in a minute. Before we get off here, I'm gonna let Floris end the show, but I'm gonna do my first shout outs and then I'm gonna leave the floor to him. Big shout out to the Clothing Kings. I said that already, from Martin down there. So all my UK friends, if you're interested in getting your own merch and all that, go to theclothingkings.co.uk. You can get all Pin to Gas merch. Luke Hedger, there's a couple of them that's already on there. Floris, I'm gonna put you in direct contact so we can get your merch out there. So when they come to the track, so anybody going in Donington, please stop by and give Floris a big old hug, some high fives, get some pictures and autographs. He's an absolute legend in the making. He is definitely a champion and it will be a world champion. Big shout out to everybody that watched this episode. My buddy Ray Hindy, Adam Brown, hit me up, mate. Craigo Harris, all you guys, even the guy that Charles, thank you for watching. Paul Peters, the one that gave me the shout out for being in the library. Thank you so much for that. I highly enjoyed it. It was absolutely amazing. That was awesome. Big shout out to Next Level Financial. My people's at Bison. I didn't say it. You guys hear me say it all the time. Go to bisontrack.com. Get your full kit started. My man Chef Eats out here in America, the best homemade meals you can get that are delivered to your door. You take them to the track, put them in a microwave for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and they are the most delicious prepaid meals, bro, you will ever have in your life. Trust me. Just go to any Moto America paddock, and you'll see a lot of people with the Chef Eats logo everywhere. And that tells you something right there. Big shout out to Flying Eyes Optics. They're a new sponsor of mine. These are the best sunglasses in the world. They're absolutely amazing. Look at these arms on these things, dude. They're so light. Every time I wear them out somewhere, dude, my wife's always stealing them. Her friends are always stealing them. They're made and assembled in Austin, Texas. You guys can go to Flying Eyes Optics, use the discount code PINTHEGAS10, get 10% off. And the other day when I went riding, I have a helmet. I don't have a dark shield for one of my helmets I need to get. So I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to try these on underneath the helmet. And bro, I didn't even notice I had them on. It was absolutely amazing. And you can get them in prescription. You know, when you wear a clear visor, the sun's out, you don't know if it's going to rain, but it's super bright and all the shadows. You wish you had a pair of sunglasses. Let's say you put on Oakleys, because I got a ton of Oakleys, right? And the arms are super stiff. It causes pressure points, and it hurts your head and headaches after a while. But these things right here are absolutely amazing. So Flying Eyes Optics, go to the website, look them up. Big shout out to RD Racing, my mate Jake Marsh out there, Floris, and Vet2 Track. Big shout out to them. So any of my veterans out there, hit up Vet2 Track, go to the website. Jim Whitman is absolutely one of the most amazing human beings I ever met. It's a great program. It gets you around motorcycles, gets you at the racetrack, get your mind off all this other bullshit that's going on in the world, puts a smile on your face. That's what we love to see, right? And last but not least, SFL Mini GP out here in South Florida. The most amazing program we have as far as getting our youth into road racing. Not even just our youth, men, women, children, grown adults. If you're 70 years old and you ever wanted to drag your knee, look up no further than SFL Mini GP. All you got to do is register and sign up. You don't need to bring shit. You ain't got to have a bike or leathers or helmets or nothing. They provide everything. Get your ass out there. No excuses. Let's fucking make it happen. But thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you men and women for watching. If you have not yet, go to my YouTube and my Spotify, like and subscribe. It helps me out a whole much. And thank you guys. I'll see you guys soon. The floor is all yours, Floris.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris, for having me over again. I appreciate it a lot. Just a little shout out to Jake by not giving up and keep putting the hard work in. Love you, buddy. And until next time, part 3.
That's right. Until next time, part 3. And like I said, go to Donington, go up to Floris, go up to Keogh, go up to all of them, give everybody a hug, show all your love and support for all of them, because they're all absolutely amazing men and women coming up. Legends of our sports. They're all super nice and humble. And man, I love every single one of you men and women. I appreciate it. Until next time, this episode will be out on Spotify and everywhere else tomorrow. So, and if you happen to miss it and catch it at the end, you go straight to my YouTube channel as soon as I click this in stream button here in a second and just rewatch it. So until next time. As my man Jewel says, and I ain't never said this, is I'm Chris the whole effing show Simcoe, and my man, the absolute legend himself. It's been an honor to have Floris Schippar back on. Stay tuned for part 3, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Bro, that was a lot of fun, man.